like that.
We'll roll with it. Either way, Hudson, good shot. Crowl is back in, and she has a kill. Serving for the Gophers. Here's Hudson, blocked. Hornung there. Right back to her. Lauren Crowl, cross-court kill.
Huge kill by Lauren Crowl, and you can tell the excitement.
Schaffmaster serving. Balancey back to Hudson. Oh, CC McGraw laying out. And McGraw back into the play. And Clayton blocks. She recovers. A lot of activity from McGraw. And Crowl!
When you have a defensive effort in a play like that.
Well, it's the two #1 recruits carrying Minnesota. McKenna Wooker and Taylor Landfair, top in the country. And a block up there for Crowl. And Erica Davis, they team up one more time.
She was an all freshman team in the Big Ten a couple of seasons back. Look at that kill for Minnesota.
Lauren Crowl, 6'4" right side.
But yeah, she does get her presence known in the front of the center.
Received by the Gophers up to Caroline Barnes. Serve as there's a kill there for Lauren Crowl, the redshirt freshman from Eagan, Minnesota.
Been kind of quiet on the blocking in this third set.
As here's Collins, but no, Carter Booth is right there to send it back to the Illini side. And here comes McGahee to open up the serving for Minnesota in set 4. Terry on the receival, and here comes Nunji on the swing. Good defense by the Gophers to keep it alive as Landfair off speed. Collins keeps it alive, and here comes a swing by Mosier off speed. Good recovery there by Schaffmaster. And Mosier will take another chance at it, but the presence up front once again by Carter Booth. Sends it over. Received there by Terry. Collins takes a swing, but nice presence up front by Minnesota. Schaffmaster with 37 assists and 15 digs today, so been very important on the defensive end for the Gophers as per usual. As that was going to be hard to receive, but a great recovery there by Minnesota, Jenna Winnis. As Terry takes a powerful swing, but the Minnesota front.
Better connection with her. They're going to need her to be able to put the ball down and get around the block, and she's just mishit a couple. So once again, you know, here's Sydney Dowler. We're talking about her.
And they're averaging over 4,700 for their home matches, which is 4th most on average in the country. And the Golden Gophers open up set 2 with a block. Way off the net with that attack, and that gave Minnesota's block.
When they are communicating well in the right spots, it can go very well for the Hoosiers. Schaffmaster up out to Landfair. She has to just kind of pop that one over. Hayworth back out to Ramelsburg. And slammed down by Crowl. Way to take advantage of that.
Really nice job by Lauren Crowl to be disciplined under the net. Wait.
Geddes, that was her 3rd kill of the night. Or excuse me, of the day. Crowl from the right side, that one goes down.
Lauren
Great
Crowl.
shot by Crowl.
Absolutely, great shot out there by the lefty Crowl. You can.
Great shot by Landfair as the Gophers are now up 6 points. Serve there from Elise McGee over by Ramelsburg. Landfair with another big swing. That one blocked and down, kept alive. Hayworth back out to get us on the right side. Tipped. Schaffmaster out to Carter Booth for the quick shot. That one kept alive by Sarame. Winnis up, saved Landfair again. And that one will go down.
How about that defense on both sides of the net?
Taylor Landfair, the #1 overall recruit, as well as McKenna Wooker, who's not playing tonight. But Hugh McCutcheon, as we mentioned, wow, what a block from Lauren Crowl.
Lauren Crowell's fired up for that block, and she absolutely should be. You can see here, she's.
Elise McGee serving back at the line, going on a run here, just like she did at the start of the game. Good effort there by Ramelsburg, and Landfair will go in for the shot. Picked up there by Hayworth, really impressive. Sarame Out to Gosnell, she's over. Schaffmaster out back to Crowl, and the tip goes down. Great eyes, great shot by Crowl.
CeCe McGraw on the money with the first pass. Big time block. Booth gets every bit of that with Crowl.
It is O'Neal now at the service line, going to Landfair. Wenis has that turned back. Awalea and Crowl.
And be playing at full speed. But this Minnesota bench is deep, and they do a great job of that.
Mateo tracks it down. Minnesota's blocked with the rejection. One more time, and how about the freshman Minity? Crowl there as well for the defense.
Crowl and Minity come in and they make an immediate impact. Watch Crowl, look at her eyes. So
here's Grakovich, Tina Grakovich back at the line. Elise McGee now checked in. Lauren Crowl puts the ball down. McGee to Crowl on the right side. Set for Hardison. Is back at the line. She's had 2 service errors today. This one in, good pass from Kylie Murr. Here's Crowl on the right side. That one is down. Lauren Crowl with the kill, the Minnesota native from Eagan, Minnesota. Red shirt.
Her 100th career match played today. Devin Robinson, she was one of the Iron Badgers, hadn't missed a match up until that injury a couple weeks ago. Crowl finds the corner, and she's been a difference maker since making an appearance in the match for Minnesota.
that balance becomes important, getting other hitters involved.
In other words, the middles need to get going for her to have some openings. And that's a smart tip from Lauren Crowl. Drops one in on the Wisconsin defense. They've been pretty much all over everything else, and we have ourselves a close set.
Maybe not in that Power 4 conference level, and kind of trying to find and establish some of the different things you weren't able to.
That's right.
Crowl finds the space in between the Tommies, and Minnesota gets a point out of the timeout.
Really good for them to get a quick point out of the timeout. St. Thomas, again, just needs to continue to rip.
Wooker, 9 kills, 3 blocks on the night. McGee serving. Tight, and just poking that one over. Crowl with a chance, and hard cross court. It's down for the kill.
And an incredible match as Lauren Crowl puts it down at the service line. Minnesota stays alive, and we are going to 5 at the path.
Minnesota bouncing.
Serving, the setter has a team-high 6 kills. A 4-way tie for 6 kills. Crowl is dug up by Leverett. And the double block, standing its guard. Awalea and Crowl answering the call.
In that rally, we saw Leverett in middle.
Put pressure on the Buckeyes from the serve, and the end line helped them a lot. Not necessarily getting aces, but the pressure as the block again.
Tough serve and an ace for Lauren Crowl.
Up one blocker at times on the back row attack.
Crowl with that D-ball attack, a tip point.
Utilizing her out of the back row gives you another attacker. So
Nittany Lions pulling away earlier than they have in the other sets. They lead by 3 here in set 3. Schaffmaster to the floor. Acevedo sends it over. Valdudo, Stark, Hannah rejected up front. Awalea has been a part of. Now 7+ blocks in 6 of the last 7 matches for Minnesota. She gets another. She's there with Crowl,
And that leads to a timeout for Penn State. Back-to-back blocks. Phoebe Awalea, a defensive all over the court, the freshman. Schaffmaster leaves for Crowl. Off of Faldudo, it's a kill for Crowl.
Get high hands there and push it off the line.
Chased down by Carter, going immediately up the middle to Hill. Hansen, a soft shot, can't put it away. A bump set to Lauren Crowl. An extended rally, Crowl puts it down.
We mentioned this in the open. Lauren Crowl is in for Lydia Grote.
That is blocked from Russo. And another block for Minnesota. With the way the ball comes off of Hill's hand.
Got a quick arm.
Carter looking to read, and what a stop by Minnesota. Crowl taking the lead from Polabiak to celebrate.
That's right, and you can see on this.
For Reed and the Wildcats here in set number 2. They got Minnesota on their heels. Kylan Reed wants it right back, and Minnesota stuffs it. That's her first action, as well as Gray will continue her work at the service line, getting Northwestern out of sorts. Crowl, what force behind that swing.
I mean, Skylar Gray absolutely ripping it from the service line, and then.
I think same with Minnesota. I'm not sure. I can't remember if really anybody transferred out of there.
Yeah, and now with revenue sharing in the mix, it's another beast to deal with. Okay, there it is, Lauren Crowl, the team to develop the general manager role in college volleyball. And several teams have followed suit. How about Lauren Crowl with a big put away? No.
Acevedo on a service run. Tough serve, they'll go straight to Beckham, and another block by Lauren Crowl.
This is what Lauren Crowl is good out there on the right side. She puts up a really strong block. They're much.
Garback serving, Crowl, Myers, and Hansen the front row. They'll feed that back row to Bruce. Crowl will tip that one over. And Andrade is turned away by Myers. South Florida just never really pulled back from it. And so good sign for them, starting 3-3. Swenson will go to Hansen. It's picked up. Another back row from Andrade, turned away. Big service run in set 1. Set 2, the beginning of the set was tighter until the Gophers pulled away. And Beckham is turned away.
Lauren Crowl, what a nice job. You saw in that stat pack earlier, Minnesota had 8.5 blocks thus far in the match.
Another tough serve from Acevedo. They'll go far outside, and Crowl again.
My goodness, Lauren Crowl. Have a blocking night. Wow. Almost a solo block. Calissa Minity really.
Hartfield serve. Running that right side, and Crowl adds to her tally. She is having a great evening.
Yeah, Crowl has really worked her way into it. She had a couple errors early on, but now 5 kills on.
The Gophers have been taking sort of half swings. Said really want them to either. It's a nice block on Zagunst there, will get the kill. Really wants them to either take an aggressive swing or back off, as they did on that last point.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful block here by Calissa Minity. Check how far.
Acevedo's serve has put a decent amount of pressure on opponents lately, and Crowl finishes off the overpass.
One of their own, certainly all driven by Acevedo's serve. Acevedo is really putting really crafty and smart and strong athletic shots.
Gunts, Burr, and setter Riley Martin, the front row for the Jackrabbits. Feeds the Gunts, turned away. Crowl finishes it off cross court.
Crowl sort of 2 kills off of overpasses here, doing a nice.
Serve from Swenson, Gophers up 1-0. Nice diving dig, and Gunts will roll it over. Big swing on the right side from Crowl. Martin's there. Gunts blocked by Crowl.
South Dakota State really scrappy, doing everything they can to keep it alive.
14th kill, but it's really just another point for Minnesota. Now a 3-0 scoring run. And Stella Swenson is on the bench as well. Minnesota's setter blocked by Crowl.
No question about that one. Crowl, who's been a bit quiet.
Yeah, if we sound like a broken record, well, it's not our fault. It's just the way it's playing out. Julia Hansen, 16 kills, 32 assists for Swenson. They've been integral for the Gophers. Gauthier rejected at the net. Lee sets it back to Crowl. And she finds the space.
And we talked about this situational 6-2 a little bit earlier. So Georgia Lee, the serving.
Tonight, she's a .293 hitter on the season.
Vowlette tries. That one's stuffed. A miscommunication for Oregon. Myers and Clemente. Neither one went for it. It ends in a Minnesota point.
Aggressive at the serving line. A couple balls floating out in the net as well.
Yeah, you take the pros with obviously the con of risking it a little bit, but we've seen a couple aces for the University of Washington tonight. This attack, Hurd, able to meet it. Pulled over by Barton, not enough. Another great job by Barton to get that one up. Howry will send it to Mateska, who throws it into the block. Combining for that one was Lauren Crowl and Jordan Taylor.
And that's just such a huge block.
Height runs in the family. Her brother, older brother Steven, a basketball player, just finished up his career at the University of Wisconsin. Howry goes up to an awkward attack from Julia Hunt. Hurd will now try to Mateska, who goes into the block once again. It's Crowl and Taylor.
All-around player at 6'4" checks in for the Gophers. Maybe down 4 starters, but they like their depth. Georgia Lee leaving it for Crowl, and she finds it.